Howdy ho, folks. It's your multiversal medium here for another episode of pain when it comes to Harvestella. The game that just will never get good. It will keep coming up with worse and worse plot holes, complete retellings of things that just ruined all the plot holes before it, and just never stop in any regard while doing such. Last episode was just cutscenes. Cutscenes that completely ruined a lot. But that's on par for this game. They usually ruin a lot anytime there's cutscenes. They don't know how to write a good cutscene. So this episode, we gotta go to the Castle of Illusion. That way we can go to the giant orbital cradle to get the answers to Arya's question about what happened to all the humans she knew, which Geist said they would answer, but didn't answer. And Dianthus, who apparently knew the answer the entire time, was just staying quiet the entire time. So we gotta go do that. And just deal with that. Oh, I got preview meat. Let's actually just put that one back. And it's not going to be pleasant. Because nothing in this game is pleasant. It is always annoying and insufferable to deal with. And that's just the long and short of it. Everything in this game is annoying and insufferable to deal with. Every single thing. Every single character. Farm crop bears fruit in all seasons, can be reharvested. Can be harvested repeatedly, will grow even without watering, grows in any season. I mean, if it's gonna constantly give me something to sell, why wouldn't I? It gives resources. It's the wrong button. Oh, cool. That was the premium good food. Whatever. Who cares? I hate how they talk. Okay, sapling. Yeah, sure. That go there. Just set it and forget it? Why not? I mean, if I cared a bit more, I would actually look into filling up my farm with actual, I don't know, trees or whatever. But gosh, is that putting more effort into this game than the devs put into it or the writers put into it? And I don't know why I should be expected to put in that much effort. I already think it's BS when Bethesda doesn't finish or fix a game and demands the modders do it for them. So why should I, as a player, put in effort to actually care about aspects of this game? Nobody else on the team seemed to. I've gone on record, the greatest thing this team has done for this game is made the game stable. They haven't done anything else. There we go. Like, not a single thing seems to be working in their favor, or that's a weird way of phrasing it. Not a single thing they've done seems to be working in any favor, because everything they've done has been the wrong move at every step and every turn. That's the right phrasing, yeah. Let's see here. I actually have enough cool berries to pop into this. Hooray! Fermenting barrel 2. It is way worse than the fermenting barrels or anything from Immortal Life, because Immortal Life is actually a valid, good farming game. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Anyways, I guess we're back here. Why are we even back here? Do you think we're going to be like jumping between like this map and the Earth map and then also the orbital cradle map or whatever as we go further and further in this game? Or do you think they're just going to completely forget about the Earth map and we're doing everything else on this one? Okay, so we just need money to upgrade the ProTac stuff. That being said, money. I don't want to do money. I mean, I suppose I could just grind out fishing. I could also just grind out a bunch of those chaos whatever things and chaos cleaners. Yeah, that's what they are. Use those to just clean a bunch of stuff that I got in the quietest dungeon. All of that stuff is effort. And I hate giving effort in this game. I really do. We just had this whole like soliloquy a second ago. Why would I want to do that? Effort sucks. Like, you can't expect your players to give effort that you wouldn't when you're making a product. That's the long and short of it. Chapter 7, Orbital Cradle. Now then, I shall take you to the Orbital Cradle. Whatever. Is it inside the Castle of Illusion? What kind of place is it exactly? It's obviously not inside the castle. Oh my gosh, it's called Orbital. You know what, my peasant character wouldn't know that. Yeah, let's be a stupid peasant for once. Can we be stupid? The Orbital Cradle is the set headquarters. It is not inside the Castle of Illusion, although that is our other base. It's been a while since the Castle of Illusion ran at its full potential. One moment while I restore its functions. Why is Geist just like this high up to restore the functions of the castle? Why aren't any of the other set restoring the functions of the castle? Why is this stupid? Notifying Control AI. Code Ptolemios? Suspend Star Ladder? I'm certain that's possible. Actually, no, I'm looking it up. Screw it. This game sucks. And it likes using stupid buzzwords to sound important, or stupid references to stupid theories and stuff to sound important. So, what does this mean? What does the stupid code word mean? Okay, so it's not a word. It's just not a word. The closest thing we get is a Greek astronomer called Ptolemy, I guess we'd call it. So instead of the A-I-O-S at the end of that, it would just be a Y, and that's the Greek astronomer. Which, I guess that fits as a code. I don't know why they changed up the word. A Greek astronomer as the code word works. Sure, why not? But they changed his name. So that doesn't work. 2, Geist just said they were getting the Castle of Illusion up to full capacity. And as opposed to doing that, Geist just said, hey, so we're just going to the orbital cradle. We're not getting the castle up to full capacity. So they already contradicted themselves in one cutscene. Synthetic voice. Understood. Systems online. Engaging code. It's not a word. It's not a name. It's nothing. It's gibberish. That is legit a gibberish word. That isn't a thing. Okay, I suppose we're supposed to... Okay. Oh, wow. That's very... How are the peasants not losing their minds outside right now? Star ladder cable suspension. Imperio base docking complete. That's not how... I'm just thinking of Satisfactory, which does have actual proper interplanetary cabling and tetherings that you build up in Satisfactory as part of what you're doing. No. It's dumb. I hate this. This is stupid. I really do. They keep refusing to say they're high fantasy or sci-fi because they keep trying to root it in like, and this is actually rooted in IRL stuff. You know, the 21 grams theory. Just like, yeah, this is IRL. This is Earth. Lost Gaia. Just like they keep trying to do that. So anytime they do something stupid like a giant laser beam is the space elevator or whatever, it feels like they're just going back on any believability they were trying to build up. Things like that changed to the Greek astronomer's name because they just thought it looked cooler. That kind of stuff. Like, no, this is stupid. Wait, is this the space elevator? Yes, it is. Now you go through this entrance. Dianthus and I will take a different route. This isn't going to make us disintegrate, is it? Why are you two going a different way? Because this is going to make us disintegrate, idiot. Because we are man-made intelligence. It is enough for us to transfer our personality data without transporting our physical bodies. Okay. But like... why don't you just have like a bunch of bodies in various places and just do that? Is that why there are two Geists with two different like AI personalities? Why was this Geist on Earth then? Wouldn't the Geist with the screwed up personality one be on Earth and then came back from Earth? Because apparently they got the virus thing from trying to mess around with what was at the top of the tower, which we never got info on what it was. It was irrelevant. Like, why would this body that is the uncorrupted Geist also be on Earth? And why would this body, the uncorrupted Geist, just, this is stupid. This is dumb. This is really effing dumb. Wow, being an omen sounds handy. Meep Meep, you're the only non-human here besides the robots, and you are just racist? Are you effing serious? They have mentioned multiple times they're called Set. Why is everyone in this series racist? Must be nice being so clueless. Do you think you're not? Hold on, guys. I'm going with them. I've been with them all this time. I'd rather we stick together. Wait, what? Why? You've got another body up there. Get in it. Are you going to be upset that you're going to be in basically a Roomba form? Are they basically going to be in stupid, like, little floating droid forms up there? Because it conserves power? Whatever. Besides, it's better they have an escort. Alright, whatever. No skin off my frickin' bones. Oh wait, sorry, I'm a robot. No rust off my joints. That weirdly works. That weirdly works. In that case, we shall convene at the cradle. See you later, broskies. That's effing dumb. Why? What is this? Beyond me lies a city of grief. Beyond me lies endless suffering. Beyond me lies the downfall of society. Oh, this is the entrance, like first floor, where I was like, okay, this riddle thing's probably something we'll deal with later. Who do you think wrote that bit? Which freaking set do you think is the stupid, like, poetic dude that's like, oh, this is the downfall of humanity behind this door. Let me just put a little, like, console with a screen and just write my little smash poetry right here. Because that being there is really stupid. What world building aspect do you think makes sense for a set to write, beyond me lies the city of grief, beyond me lies the downfall of humanity? Like, why would a set write that? Why was that there? It's not good foreshadowing. That's just stupid. It doesn't make sense. Is this the entrance to the space elevator? Sure. No, that's something else. The door's off limits right now for certain reasons. Okay. But it's purple. Off-limit doors are usually red. The space elevator is this way. Let's keep moving. Okay, so like, remember how when we were exploring the entirety of the like castle evolution in every cutscene, it's like, you can't go that way, that's not important over there. And then we walked into a room, had a cutscene, and the cutscene was irrelevant to what we were trying to do in the castle evolution. And then we had to leave the room and go the way we weren't allowed to. So that cutscene was just to showcase, hey, I want you to notice this is an important plot beat that we'll come back to later. You don't get to see that right now. That's important for later. This is us foreshadowing. It's like, how can it be foreshadowing when you're just pointing it out? Shut up. You guys don't use logic. You dumb humans. Me, smart Seth. We don't use logic either. That foreshadow. See? In map, shadow, foreshadow. And that's all that cutscene was. That didn't need to happen. Legit, like, I kind of understand it if, like, I tried to go through it, like, interacted with it, and Dianthus came out and was like, oh, that's off limits right now, don't worry about it. That's all that needed to be. But we got a full cutscene pointing it out, just trying to get where we needed to, because the writers and devs are like, no, this is very important. You gotta wonder what's in there. It's the most important thing later. Because they just don't know how to have them right. Why does this just look completely different from everything else in the castle? Why does this just look completely different? Even the door we came into is a completely different shape. Why is everything here just completely different? Yet another weird room. Don't tell me that this structure is the space elevator. Virgilius is ready for takeoff. Prepare for impact. That doesn't sound good. It's a space elevator. If it's going fast enough to the point where, like, this isn't going to take forever, shouldn't it A, be pressurized, B, have seats? Like, why is it... Okay, well, I guess that was a window, not just an open anything. You find it weird that that planet or whatever is at a weird angle considering where we just came off it? That doesn't make sense. That should be below us, not to the left of us. Like, that's effing dumb. That planet shouldn't be right there. No. It's so stupid. Oh my effing god, they couldn't even get that right. All they needed was like a showcase of us rising above the planet and the planet below us. It's the planet next to us. How did they F that up? Oh my effing god. Do you find it weird that that planet has like giant, massive, like land structures that we'll never be able to interact with because the planet we're on is never going to be that? So stupid. Is this the outer surface of the planet? No, that, like, if we're looking at it like this, that's a different planet. The space elevator is a celestial ladder that connects the universe and the stars. A gem of lost Gaian technology? What? Connects the universe and the stars? What the F do you mean by that? What is that supposed to mean? All we know is the space elevator connects frickin' the planet we're on to the orbital cradle. It connects the universe to the stars. It is so effing dumb. That doesn't make sense. It is such a bad line. Why is the planet to the left of us? Why is it there? Not great with heights. Can we go? Me neither. At least I'm not the only one. Oh, great. I didn't want to freaking like relate to Hein. Gross. One false move and you'll be falling headfirst into the abyss. Like, do you honestly think so? Sure, whatever. Stop it. This will take us straight to the cradle though, right? Shut up, Meat Meat. You're not even a person. Hey, it's not me being racist if everyone in universe is like this. It should. Why are you... What do you mean should? About that. I just have a hunch. Prepare for battle. What? What? Why? Why? You know you can't take Abel's into the cradle, Dianthus. Why? Did you guys not get approval? All you had to do was ask your higher-ups. Oh my effing god, this is stupid. Celestifus, I thought you might show up. This is stupid. Of course I would. You realize you're on the verge of provoking a war, don't you? What? What war? This is dumb. Be aware of what you're doing, Dianthus. Like, who? Why? What? Who cares? I am the set in charge of the cradle. Dianthus, this is your higher up and you just completely superseded them to not answer Arya's question? You could have just effing told her. This didn't need to be an effing thing. Both Geist and frickin' Dianthus could have just said what the heck happened to Arya's parents. Why are we doing this? This is dumb. I'm not as easy an opponent as the set in the Castle of Illusion. Okay. Yeah, I can tell you're shinier. Cool. I cannot allow you to enter the cradle. I'll put an end to you here and now. Okay. Why don't you guys... Oh my gosh, they still have the stupid walking. Oh my effing gosh. They still have the stupid walking. Why did they never do the... Oh, it's an actual boss fight. Oh, wow. Well, I guess get rid of the ads. Okay. Okay, I'm paralyzed. Wow. Cool, I was paralyzed and couldn't heal. I do not blame myself for that. I was paralyzed mashing the heal button. And then the boss just freaking aggroed on me. That's... I don't claim that being my fault. That's stupid. That was honestly stupid. I couldn't do anything. And the bot... I hate this cutscene so much. I hate it even more knowing that it doesn't need to be a cutscene. And just the fact that it can be a simple dialogue box before you wake up. I hate it all the much more knowing that they just go out of their way to make it a cutscene. Anyways, I don't accept that being my effing fault. That was me paralyzed, like I said, and just, hey, deal with it. You're paralyzed. Sunstone earns you money when shipped. Okay, cool, whatever. Transfer that. Transfer that. Do I have... What tree is this? Here's harvest and fall. I highly doubt I'm gonna last another year in game to another fall, to be honest. It's such a weird... Is this the one that can turn into tea? Like, it's a weird juxtaposition because, like, before doing this recording, I did record, like, 2 episodes of Immortal Life. And I was just thinking, like, yeah, you know, even if things kind of go bad or whatever, it's what else? Who cares? Like, if I can't do something in one season in Immortal Life, I'll just wait a year in game because it's super chill and enjoyable to do that. Like, it's not that big of a deal if I miss something that only shows up in winter. I'll wait till next winter. Meanwhile, my immediate response to me realizing, oh yeah, I could grow this tree during autumn, but like it's partially through autumn now, and then I'm just not going to get anything, so should I even bother? Is me realizing I'm not intending to play this game for another in-game year if I can effing help it. I don't want to. I don't want to play this game for 1 year in-game if I can effing help it, but sadly it seems to be getting to that point. Like, I'm not really getting much of a choice in this regard. And it's just such a weird juxtaposition between, yeah, this is what a farming game should be, and gosh, this is not what a farming game should be. I genuinely hate the devs for freaking making it like this. There's nothing redeemable here. Okay, screw it. Why don't I? It's just going to lead to actual money for the small amount of time I can get them. So actually, yeah, just transfer. Yeah, let's just go pop it down. I'll make a little bit of money and nothing else. And that is probably a-okay. Because does it effing matter? Because does it effing matter, really? I don't even know if there's a way to remove trees in this game. I don't think I was ever given an axe. So, probably not. Who cares? Legitimately, who cares? Let's just rush over to that cutscene again, try the boss fight, and end the episode afterward. Like, I went into it just thinking it was a regular fight, and then it was like me noticing, oh, the break gauge is going up. So this is a boss? What the? What? Dianthus, you're here just in time. What? Nivalis, the Castle of Illusion appears to be in turmoil. What? Indeed. Some of our comrades' logic centers have been corrupted as a result of the uproar Geist caused. What? They have disconnected from the collective and are working with the Ables to oppose you. What? You're working with the Ables? I see. Why? Those who avoided corruption, myself included, are doing what we can to deal with those comrades, but what? Sorry, I wasn't here to help. That Geist has left a horrible mess for us to clean up. What? The worst part is, you and I are also susceptible to corruption. What? It seems best to keep an eye on the affected individuals before deciding on their complete elimination. What? So for the time being, we are to expect more fighting inside the castle. What? Yes, I would think so. What? Did you hear that, What? You could assume that anyone who attacks us within the castle has had their logic circuits corrupted. What? Don't hesitate to fight if you meet them. Is this just their justification of this staying a dungeon? I apologize for the trouble. What? Well then, I'll return to subduing the corrupted individuals. No, you won't. It's not going to do anything. This is just... in-universe. Hey, this is going to stay a dungeon. Take care of yourself, Dianthus. You too, Navalis. Like, what was that bit about, like, Abel's doing things? What? What was the point? Would... Whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, cool, awesome. I actually do give him props for thinking we need an in-universe explanation as to why this dungeon is still a dungeon afterward. It's not like they handled it well. They say they're working with the Abels by attacking Abels. Well, it's almost like that logic doesn't work. Yeah, wow. Wow. It's almost like that makes 0 sense. Wow. So... okay, can I move? Like, please and thank you. Yeah, not for nothing, but... there we go. No, it should just be this dude who walks funny, because they all walk funny. Okay. At least they're not as tanky as the last one. It just hit hard, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, sure, why not? This is a thing. Combat. Wow, combat. This is what I always wanted from my action RPG. Wow. Anyways, I guess we're done. Cool. Can we go now? This didn't need to happen. The whole answer to Arya's freaking question could have just been answered. I don't know why we had to go to the roof of that freaking one building. It wasn't answered there. I don't know why we need to go to the orbital cradle. You could just answer. Celestephus? I don't know. It's... this is probably based in some weird other Greek whatever, because they keep doing Greek things with like Dianthus and the protocol, which was a Greek astronomer. Callistephus sounds vaguely Greek. It's probably rooted in Greek, whatever, but let's be effing honest. Doesn't matter. They don't deserve any brownie points for picking out Greek things. They suck. Your stale, outdated principles from the human conservation cloud are not going to get us anywhere. We're entering. Dude, like... I get that they're AI. Can they effing just do their job without being at war with one another? You're going ahead despite the consequences, if that's what you want. So you just immediately back off? Why? Why bother? This is dumb. This is so effing dumb. This is so effing dumb. Oh my gosh, is this dumb? It stopped. I couldn't think of a worse place to be left dangling. Dang it. Callistephus must have sent a stop signal. Why didn't he just do that from the get-go? What now? I'd hate to die out here in the middle of nowhere looking out at the stars. Would you? Like, there's worse deaths out there, man. That'd be kind of romantic, actually. I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of. I'm kind of with thick thighs, crushed lives. Good news is there's a relay station nearby called Purgatorium. Stop with the weird names. Oh my effing gosh, this is dumb. We have no choice but to climb up there on foot. What? We're human. You go do that. By foot? What do you mean climb by foot? You mean climb or walk? Judging by Arya's reaction, that doesn't sound like a great idea. Yeah, we're human. It's a horrible idea. Think of how many miles we still have left to go. Is that what you're thinking about, Arya? Arya, we're in space. No, we just had to go through the Purgatorium. Then there's a maintenance block. If we activate the console there, we might be able to restart the space elevator. If so, it's actually a realistic distance. How realistic are we talking? Or I'm better off not asking how far it is. Better off not asking. You guys aren't going to give me info. They aren't. If I ask a question, they sidestep it or just say it's stupid of me to ask. I don't get info anytime I say anything. I don't get info when I show up where everyone's at. It doesn't matter if I ask questions. You're right, that's for the best. You humans can go farther when you don't know how far you really had to go. Yeah, sure, whatever. You're so annoying when you say things like that. Shrika, you're annoying too. Everyone here is annoying. I'll take that as a compliment. Why would you take that as a compliment? Why? I hate everyone. Well then, let us proceed. Like, seriously, I hate everyone here. Can you all go do that? Can I just sit here? Me as your leader, I delegate you all to go do the effing thing, Diantha said, so I can sit here and not have to deal with that. Nope, I guess we're in a dungeon. This makes zero effing sense. Oh my effing god. Oh my effing god, this is stupid. Holy, oh my effing god, is this stupid? What? Oh my effing god. This is so effing stupid. Are we really meant to go through here? What even is here? Why is this here? Sorry, it's not the sturdiest footing. We didn't originally anticipate humans using the space elevator. Why did you build it then? Can we be effing honest? They built the space elevator, and then they don't use it because they can just move their consciousness. Like, was the space elevator just to move cargo? I guess that kind of makes sense. But either way, they could just say that. Yeah, whatever. Miss a step and you'll become a shooting star. We could all make a wish on you. Please stop. Come on, let's go now before anything else gets in our way. This is so stupid. I hate this. Okay, Shrika just walked off and kind of did her own thing. That should do it. Now we're just locked here. I've canceled the stop signal that was in place. It is now possible to travel to and from the Castle of Illusion, but we can't go higher? What? We can return to land at any time if we get into trouble. Okay, why can't we just use the monolites to teleport then? Will that person from before attack us again? No! That was one boss fight. They'll never do that. I'm sure there are others from the same cloud who are looking for us. Cloud? Are you talking like they had the same cloud, like, info? What are you talking about? If they find us, battle will be inevitable. What is a class? I hate the fact that this is just continually going. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. It's been an episode. This should not be as long as a cutscene. This should not be an effing dungeon. This is so effing stupid. I hate everything that's going on, but that's every episode, so we'll just forget about that. Oh my effing god. I will talk to you guys in another episode of Harvestella where I want to gouge my eyes out after reading this crap. I'm in a hell of my own design. Please feel free to like, comment, and sub, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.